today I'm here to talk to you guys about Nine Peaks. Nine Peaks is made by the famous Tetsuhiro Hirokawa. For those that do not know, he made the Crow Zero 2 manga. He made the very popular Clover manga. This guy seems to be just a amazing mangaka when it comes to a delinquent story, and Nine Peaks is no different. So the plot of Nine Peaks talks about this character who goes by the name of Gaku. Gaku is the son of a man who goes by the name of Mashio. So Gaku never really saw his father as interesting or cool. He would always thought his dad was boring. So one day Mashio ends up dying, and on the day of Mashio's funeral, it was a packed house and no dry eyes in the room. Gaku was like, wow, who are all these people? What's going on here? My dad was that popular? My dad was a badass or something? Because all you heard was just admirations being talked about Mashio throughout the entirety of the funeral. Just great things talked about Mashio, how great he was, how much of a man he was, and things of that nature. And Gaku was like, there is no possible way that they're talking about the same guy. My dad? No. So on the night of his dad's funeral, he's going fishing, and his dad loved to fish, even though Gaku did not like to fish at all. But he was like, for some reason, I just wanted to fish tonight. And then while he was fishing, he felt like he caught a big one. He's like, oh God, caught me a fish. I caught me a big fish. Oh crap, I caught me a big fish. But then the fish apparently was so strong that it literally dragged him into the water. And when he came to, somebody saved him. He was like, hey buddy, you shouldn't be out in the water and things of that nature. It was a young man. And that was when Gaku stood up and he was like, what is your name? And the man said, I'm Mashio. He had the same name as his father. So basically, to make a long story short, Gaku time traveled back to the days of his dad in high school. This is basically a very heartwarming story about a son bonding with his father in a very unique way. Now, it's like what I said, this is a delinquent manga, meaning there's going to be a lot of fighting, and that is what I love about delinquent mangas. I love the fact that it is about pride and friendship. That's why I love Nine Peaks. Shout out to a friend of mine who got me onto this manga, fully caught up to it and things of that nature. I don't know when it updates, so maybe you'll get reviews, maybe you don't, maybe this will be a one-off, maybe not, I'm not sure. All I know is that Nine Peaks was such a great read. As soon as I read it, it had me hooked. It had me hooked, and I loved every single minute of it. So basically, the overall plot is for Gaku to find out how much of a badass his dad was. Not to mention, they said that his dad took over the school. So Gaku is going to help his dad take over the school. He's trying to keep history going. And that's the good thing about it. Now, a lot of people are saying that this is what Tokyo Revengers should have been.
What?
Basically, they're saying that Nine Peaks did something right where Tokyo Revengers did something wrong.
Really, nigga?
Now, mind you, I like Tokyo Revengers as well. I like the manga. I like the anime. It was cool. Even though I'm not caught up to the anime, I know, guilty, but still. I have to say that when people say that this is what Tokyo Revengers should have been, I'm not really sure what they mean, and I guess I understand the fact of how the time traveling works. That basically like, bro, you shouldn't have to go back and forth to the future, to the past, to the future, to the past, to the future, to the past. You should just stay in the past, and you should see exactly what it is that you need to do to make sure things are working well. But in the defense of Tokyo Revengers, this is a revenge story, whereas with Nine Peaks, it's just a very heartwarming story about how a son bonds with his father. Whereas with Tokyo Revengers, it's about a man trying to find out who killed his lover, his first love, and things of that nature. So I can't really compare Tokyo Revengers to Nine Peaks. It doesn't make any sense. Now, I understand they were both revenge stories and they both followed along the same lines, but at the end of the day, we really have no idea Why people would compare it to Tokyo Revengers, because their plots, although they are both delinquent mangas, their plots are entirely different. So that is the problem that I'm having with it. Now I must say that the art is beautiful. I do love the style of the manga. I love how Tetsuhiro Hirokawa is giving modern hairstyles. Like, they got the locks and they got the shaved sides and things of that nature, and they got the tattoos and stuff like that. The characters look really badass. I do like how on the cover on the page it looks like they're wearing modern clothes instead of wearing the same shit all the time, unless they go to school. Now, if they're going to school, of course they gotta wear the same shit all the time because the uniform, blah blah blah. But when it comes to like their daily lives, they're always wearing something different, and that's what I like about these types of mangas, is the fact that they are wearing something different. You're making it very realistic for them to wear something different. And the one thing I also have to say is the side stories in Nine Peaks, where we're not just talking about Gaku and Mashio's relationship, we're talking about how this world is built, how it is made, and how it is formed. Because remember, if it is a delinquent manga, that means it's school versus school. School throw hands with another school and things of that nature. And when that happens, we're all sitting here who all wins? What's the plot? What's going on? What is the issue? Because currently right now in Nine Peaks, they just finished off an arc where the freshmen ambushed an entire rival school and end up winning. And that is what I enjoy and that is why I enjoy it when it comes to that manga. And the fact that it took me a while to read it, come back, read it, come back, read it, come back, read it, come back, yet I felt like I wasn't lost. So I knew exactly where I was. I knew exactly where I was reading. I was like, oh yeah, I remember. Like, as soon as I opened the chapter, I was like, oh yeah, that did happen. Oh yeah, it did. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, that did happen. Oh snap, that really did happen. So yeah. And think about Nine Peaks, like, it's not really a lot to talk about in Nine Peaks. I just love the fact that it is about a son and the father. That's it. Even though Gaku doesn't tell Mashio, oh my god, you're my dad. Like, of course he doesn't do that. But Gaku does help out his dad tremendously, and his dad helps him out as well. Like, in all honesty, I recommend you guys give it a read. Do I think it's getting an anime? I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it's getting an anime. Perhaps a live action adaptation? Maybe. Because Crow Zero 2 got a live action adaptation. But other than that, y'all, Nine Peaks, it was a very good read. I really enjoyed it. You saw I spoke highly about it. But anyway, guys, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. As always, my name is GTisTheName. Why the hell do you think I am? I'll catch you guys in the next video, and I'm out. Peace.